I thought I knew my little brother better than he knew himself. Yeah, we had our differences. My eyes are blue, his were brown. He was sporty, I was nerdy, and we fought all the time. But what we shared was a broken home, and it broke us in similar ways. By my early 20s, I was a full-blown drug addict, alcoholic, but I was really lucky. I got sent to a good rehab. I took to it well. I got a lot better, and then I got worse. I ended up in the hospital. I was suicidal. But from there, I started to figure things out. Actually, I went back to school. I became an EMT. I worked as a first responder for 5 years on an ambulance. I went from drowning in my own trauma to helping other people through theirs. I could not have asked for a better turnaround story, but it was hard. To be clear, addiction is hell. It's like drinking poison, but it doesn't kill you right away. It can take years, slowly, painfully, eats away at you from the inside, destroys your body, destroys your mind, and the only thing harder than pulling myself out of that pit was turning around and realizing someone I loved was still in there. Because he was me, but just a few years behind. It was actually his idea to move in together, save some money, but it became apparent very quickly he was not doing well, didn't take care of the place, didn't take care of himself, and we fought all the time. Like the time he wanted a dog, and he said, "Bro, you don't understand, I'll do all the work." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I know you, and I know right now you believe that, but in 2 months, this is gonna be my problem." Some of you giggled because you've lived with drunks or small children, and you've had this talk. But I helped him too. We got him into rehab, and he got better, and he got worse, and he was in the hospital. But I couldn't worry because that was me. And I knew he was a few years behind, but I couldn't wait until he finally caught up, and we could be the friends I knew we were always gonna be. I helped him with everything, even the dumb stuff. Like the time he fell off his bike drunk, and he was too drunk to get back on, so he just took a nap on the side of the road, as you do. But he rode back and realized he forgot his backpack. He comes to me upset, like, "Man, I don't know where it could be. I've looked everywhere. Please help me." So I'm like, "Okay, show me where this happened." And we go out, and I'm just like, "So where'd you fall?" "Here." "And where'd you take a nap?" "Here." I'm like, not the same place. Interesting. Okay. Because I've been there before. So I start doing a little, drunk logic, drunk math. And he's already run off. He's looking on the roofs of garages and under cars and stuff. But I'm like, no, hold on. Within 30 seconds, I'm like, "Fell here, nap there, your backpack is there." And I walk over to this embankment where there's some bushes and trees, and I reach into the bushes, and like a magician, I'm like, "Is this your card?" And he's like, "How did you do that?" And I'm like, "Dude, because you're me. I'm you. You think I've never done drunk math before? I lost a car once." And see what I mean? I knew my brother better than he knew himself. And I knew that until the minute I found his body. 4:53 p.m., March 9, 2022. I will never forget. I forgot something. I forgot he knew me too. How to hide certain things. He picked a time he knew I'd be busy. He even barricaded his room because he knew. I had emergency training. If I had found him in time, he knew I would have done anything. And it's weird. It feels like we're still fighting, I have learned to love myself and my life unconditionally. And I used to be so sure I didn't deserve that until I realized, you can't deserve your way out of unconditional love. It's just something you give yourself as much as you can while you can. And I don't know if I explained that to him properly, and I don't think he'll ever understand that now. And so he argues with me still, even though it just sounds now like silence. And the worst part is I understand the point the silence is making, because that was me. That was me. He'll always be the part of me that didn't make it. But I believe that also makes me the part of him that did. Because there was a time this would have ended me like this. But for me, there was no relapse. There was no more rehab, no more hospital. I allowed myself to grieve unconditionally. And I'm still grieving. And I'm still here. And Scott, I still love you. Unconditionally. Thank you.